And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 on. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done. Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. Smith has it. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got Smith here. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
2nd and 11. He'll get this complete to Batson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Looking long for Thomas. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And Tate's got it.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with a keeper. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, break.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
Don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we got to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
50, play. Bravo. 36, snap.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get up.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Into the secondary again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He'll look to throw, and he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes back. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. That one good for 14 yards.
Set up, 50, plant. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where